ColourPop just launched a collab with the Grinch. Kylie is single-handedly trying to bring 2015 back. Ulta is turning into Amazon. And why is MAC launching at CVS? Are we in the upside down? Welcome to this week's new makeup releases, where we're gonna chat about the makeup that's been released, announced, and sneak peeked. I'm gonna let you know how I feel about these things, and then you let me know how you feel about these things down in the comments. I'm so excited to let you know that this video is sponsored by Factor. Factor delivers fresh, never frozen, dietitianally approved meals straight to your door every week so that you can have your meals ready to eat. Just pop them into the fridge, then pop it into the microwave for 2 minutes, and you have a meal ready to eat. They have so many different options to choose from. Every week you have 35 different options. You just go into the app or the website and pick out the different options that you want. They pack them up, deliver it straight to your door, and you can just pop them into the fridge. This is perfect if you're like me and sometimes life is a little bit too stressful, work is taking up too much time, all of these things that we need to do, or maybe you're even more like me and you just hate going to the grocery store. But there is nothing I want less than to go to the grocery store or plan and cook meals when I've had a really long day. These are also perfect for bringing to work as a work lunch if you want to save a little bit of money and not have to deal with going out eating lunch, because that can stack up quite easily. So Factor takes the stress out of planning, cooking, and buying for meals out of the week, and you can have 4 to 18 meals delivered straight to your door. You can be flexible and change how many meals you want to have each week. It's just such an easy and convenient way to take off some of the stress burden of every day. And Factor has so many different options. You can do keto, you can do calorie smart, maybe you're vegetarian like me. They have several vegetarian and vegan options, and I truly do enjoy them. Also, don't forget to check out Factor's add-on with over 60 different options to choose from each week, from the overnight oats that I'm showing you to different smoothies and protein shakes. The protein shake with the coffee flavor, oh, it is such a good one, and their juices are absolutely amazing. This is perfect to have in the fridge for breakfast or in between snacks, or just a little pick-me-up in the afternoon when you just need something to keep you going in between meals. We've been using Factor for quite a bit now, and it's really been helping us out with the puzzle that is 2 people working really long hours but still enjoying a nutritious meal and trying to order less takeout. That's been the curse of this family, ordering too much takeout, and services like Factor is truly helping us curb that. So head to factor75.com or click the link below and use the code Angelica FB50 to get 50% off plus free breakfast for a year. That's code Angelica FB50 at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free breakfast for a year. And if nothing else, go to their website down below and check out all of their different options, check out their menu, check out their add-ons. There's so many different things to choose from, and I promise you there will be something on there that you like as well. So thank you so much, Factor, for sponsoring this video. Let's get into the makeup news. All the things that I'm going to be talking about is going to be listed in the description box. I'll try and put as much info as possible. Where can you find it? When can you find it? How much is it going to be? Links, codes, all of that. So don't forget to check that out if you're looking for more info. The things are already available. I will also pop up in YouTube Shopping. And if you do shop through YouTube Shopping or through my affiliate links, I do earn a small commission. And thank you so much for supporting my channel if you do. This weekend actually is super exciting because I do have some people here visiting me. They are going to throw the Halloween party for Creator and Friends here in Austin. So I have friends here at my house. The party is happening on Saturday, well, tomorrow as you're seeing this, and I just have so many fun things going on. My own brand, Cinch Beauty, is going to be a sponsor to the party, and I cannot wait to see how all of it is going to turn out. I still get comments on a weekly basis saying, I've been following you for all these years. I had no idea that you were the owner of Cinch Beauty. I am the owner of Cinch Beauty, and if you are interested in checking out my own indie brand, I'll always have that linked down below. We did just recently have a new launch with the Paisley Hood palette and lip liners and a new makeup bag. Again, thank you so much for the support on that collection. It has been absolutely mind-blowing seeing all the feedback and all the swatches and everything. So check that out down below in case you're interested. I am filming. I'm in the middle of filming a 4 indie palettes, 4 looks, and I will have that live next week. I was thinking of having it live on Monday, but there is actually a secret indie release that hasn't even been sneak peeked yet, and I think that one is being revealed. I talked to the owner yesterday. She's planning to reveal it on Tuesday. So I think I will do my 4 looks, 4 palettes on Tuesday instead, and I can include that new palette because you will want to see that. But this look is with the Crown Legacy by Glaminatrix and Monolith. Isn't it such a fun look? So this one will for sure be included in that video. Let me scoochie to the side so we can put some pictures here because we have some things we want to talk. Let's start with the ColourPop and the Grinch collab. So I feel like they sneak peeked or like hinted on their was it last week on their Instagram that they were going to do a collab with the Grinch. I love the Grinch, I love the cartoon version, I love the book version, I love the Jim Carrey version, I love all the versions. I'm actually really excited about this, and I did get shipping notification from ColourPop that this collection was heading my way. Do you want to see a dedicated video? Do you want me to include it in a get ready with me? Or what do you want me to do? I'm open for suggestions. Like I said, I have shipping, or like I have tracking, but I will not be getting this video up regardless. It will be next week for sure, regardless, because I'm, like I said, a little bit busy this weekend and I don't have it yet. But I will say, I'm kind of enjoying this like neutral pinks with leaning almost like a little bright pink with a couple of pops of green. I don't hate it. I think it's wild enough to appeal to someone like me who likes something that's more dramatic and colorful, but I also think it's tame enough for someone who mostly likes neutrals to look at this and be like, you know what, I know what to do with this palette. So I do actually appreciate how this looks. You can use my code Angelica with ColourPop and you can get some money off when you're ordering from them. And if you do, thank you so much. It really does help out when you're using my code with ColourPop. I love ColourPop, and I'm always rooting for ColourPop. I'm always rooting for them to do like really great stuff. I feel like this year they've been better with like lip and cheek products than they have with eyeshadows, although I did really enjoy the Shrek palette. I actually thought that was a really nice one. So I'm excited to see if I'm gonna feel about this palette as I did about the Shrek palette, because again, I really did enjoy the Shrek palette. Also, let's talk about, because what I'm wearing on my lips is actually one of the tinted lip oils from Cosmic Beauty. Now we can talk about Cosmic Beauty. I did show this collection on, was it Monday? I'm pretty sure it was Monday. This is a full collection. So this is a full box with a highlighter palette, like a trio. There is a big eyeshadow palette with 20 pan. There are 2 lip oils, 2 liquid lipsticks. All the colors are really beautiful. And then there is a box. I don't have any of it here. It is a box with the metallic eyeliners. I think there are 4 or 5 colors. I am not still 100% sure if these are being sold separately or if you have to get them in a box. I do think that the palette will probably be sold separately, but the other things might only be in the box. But I can tell you right now, the box is really good quality and the box is beautiful as well. So if you were interested in more pieces of this collection than just the palette, I can at least tell you that the quality of all the items are absolutely beautiful, and I am really enjoying the color choices as well. I will leave my dedicated video down below, or if we forget, it was Monday's video. I'm doing 2 different looks. I'm swatching everything. I'm showing all the lip colors on my lips, and I'm really impressed with this collection. Always very impressed with Cosmic Beauty. I think they do a great job at making interesting, fun, innovative, and great quality stuff at a somewhat reasonable price tag. They are shipping to the US again, and you can use my code Angelica and get some money off from the website. They are a UK-based brand. But yes, this one is launching today, so if you were interested, do check it out. Cosmic Beauty is a brand that actually do tend to sell out at launch, so if you were interested, I would say maybe be there, but they always do end up restocking things as well. I would say so far I have not seen like a dud from them, which is maybe me jinxing all of it, but I'm just really excited about the things that they're creating, and I loved the looks that I did with this palette. Kind of want to like recreate it just to be able to wear it again. Now we also have seen the inside of the new Adept palette, and it is it's not what I was trying to say. A couple of you were correcting me in the comments, and it shows that my degree, I have a science degree, but it's in environmental science, and it's RHNULL. It's the rarest blood type on earth. The owner of Adept Cosmetics is a scientist, and that's why she's a scientist that is very intrigued by like alien lore. So it makes, when you have that in the back of your head, a lot of her more obscure themes makes a little bit more sense. But I said this to my husband, and I was like, have you heard about this RHNULL? And he's like, what are you trying to say? And I showed him, and he was like, say that again. And I was like, no, I don't think I want to. And he's like, So he knew, but he's also that kind of a scientist, you know, the medicine scientist. Yeah, not the environmental science, but like actually a scientist as well. But this 15 shade palette that inspired by the rarest blood type in the world, it embodies mystery, depth, and luminosity. I don't know about any of that. Again, I didn't even know how to pronounce the word, but it is When is this launching? You can use my code Angelica with Adept Cosmetics and get some money off. When is this launching? Oh, it is launching on Saturday. Okay, so this one is launching on Saturday, and I don't think this is a pre-order, so if you are interested, I will link it down below. I don't think I'm gonna pick this one up, and it's only because I feel like a couple of palettes from Adept Cosmetics lately have felt a little similar in like, not that they're dupes, but like the concept of them have felt a little bit too similar, which is very easy to do when you, especially when you're the one making the palettes yourself and you're doing stuff that like you like. And it is really hard when you're a one-woman team to step out of your own comfort zone and do something that maybe you wouldn't even pick up yourself. It is really hard. Trust me, I've done at this point, I was gonna say 7 eyeshadow palettes, but I also have things in production, so it is really, really hard to step out of your comfort zone and do something that you yourself maybe wouldn't 100% love or buy because it's like not exactly the way you would do stuff. But again, I do think a couple of palettes right now from Adept are starting to look a little bit similar in the choices of undertones, tones, and shimmers and how they're put together, and I really hope we can see something totally different next time. I forgot to talk about this last week as well, and there's a new palette from Beauty Bay. I think this is their I was gonna say their holiday and then I changed it to Halloween, but I do think it's their holiday palette from Beauty Bay. This is a 20 color palette by Beauty Bay. It's available now. It is very gray and blue with a pop of lime green, which again, I don't hate that. I think it's really cute. I didn't pick this one up. Honestly, I kind of missed it. It just flew out of my head. Wow, grammar, I'm really killing it today. Flew right, like straight over my head. I totally missed it. And I also feel like it's been so many launches from brands that I try to stay on top of, like brands that I am being sent PR, brands that like I really, really enjoy, and brands that I'm not being sent PR to as well, that I'm trying to stay on top of because I really enjoy them. So I'm not able to, I feel like, yeah, there have been so many brands that have been releasing so many things as of late that some brands have just kind of fallen to the wayside, and I feel like Beauty Bay has been one of them for me. On like how I feel and how I do. Not that I dislike them, just kind of like, whoop, just fell to the side. I don't know. Let me know how you feel about Beauty Bay. Are you still buying their palettes? Are you still enjoying their palettes? I also saw this other release from them. Let me see. Did I save that one? Or did I just skim over it because I thought it was so silly? Oh, no, I did save it. This is the mini icons gift set. They say a must-have, but like what exactly is going on here? There is a trio, there's a mascara, and then there are 2 mini opalescent mini palettes. Wait, 2 9-shade opalescent mini palettes. Wow. Great work there. And I don't understand the color choices of some of these because look at this palette here. Who picked these shades? Why is this 9-pan palette only having 4 shades? Why? Like, these are the swatches. Did nobody swatch this out before it went into full production and went like, do we think a couple of these are a little similar? Because like, I feel like I'm that meme, like pick the difference, and it's like there's no difference. There is no difference. They're too similar to each other. And I feel like sometimes I'm definitely the person that like, why are these 2 exact greens next to each other? And I'm like, no, they're super different. And I get that. But in a 9-pan palette, all shimmers and they're all a level of icy beige, I do feel like it is mystifying to me. And it makes me realize, and this is me guessing, and this is not just Beauty Bay. I see this from a lot of brands, and I always see a lot of criticism towards indie brands where people are saying, oh, it's just like private label. They're just picked from a catalog. And I know for a fact that indie brands are working so hard, creating their own shades, creating their own things, making sure that they're different and they're not dupes and all of that. Oh my God, my dog did you just sit down on trash? Was that a mistake? Did you just sit down on trash? You're such a little dummy. Do you want to come up and say hi? There you are. Are you the sweetest? Well, I know. I probably smell really good. How are you, baby? She was napping under the table and she woke herself up by stretching and just sitting in some trash. That's what happens when mommy leaves trash on the floor. I'm sorry. Are we going back to bed? Now she's sniffing the trash instead. I think she's like shaming me. Oh, she went back. She went back to nap under the table. Yeah, I feel like, and sometimes I see mainstream brands release things that I swear I look at it and I'm like, you picked that from a catalog. Like, these are super generic colors. Some of them are very similar to each other. There's no way you swatched that out before it went into production. And I just, when I go to like Cosmoprof, when I'm able to see, because a lot of times at Cosmoprof, these big factories, they will offer a full like custom formula. They will offer white label, they will offer private label. There are so many things that they will offer. And I see some of those like private labeled or white label where they're just, you know, this is the color we're offering in these blushes, single shadows, lip glosses. And then I see similar ranges coming out from mainstream brands. And I'm like, did you just point at that and go like, yeah, put our logo on that? So I do think, and this is me, again, I'm guessing, I don't know this, but I'm guessing based on what I have seen, I think that there is way more picking colors from a catalog going on for bigger brands than we think. I might be wrong. I'm guessing. Don't sue me, but it wouldn't surprise me. There is also a collab between OG Mac and Disney, and this is inspired by the signature styles of Disney's Minnie Mouse and Daisy Duck, and it is Sheer Shine Lipsticks, the Luster Glass, which is a great formula. The reformulated Luster Glass is a great formula. And then there are the lip glasses, and there are 3 shades, and they're very interesting. They're very interesting. And then there are lashes, and I've seen an up close of the lashes. Those are some 2014 rough lashes. I will not be doing that. I do think it's kind of fun though, and the packaging is really cute and very like custom. I do think it's fun. This is me like waving my finger. Speaking of MAC, I got a message, and I had already seen it, but I got a message from my friend Heather Austin this morning, and she was like, who had on their bingo card that MAC Cosmetics was launching in CVS? And she was like going on, she's like, it was not on my 2025 bingo card, it was not on my 2026 bingo card. She's like, I don't even think I had it on my 2030 bingo card. And she's right. Who thought that? See, isn't CVS dying? All I hear about CVS is how they're failing, and there's like no makeup brand is doing great in CVS, and the whole like drugstore version of CVS is not doing great. My CVS, sad, so sad. There's nothing in stock. All the brands are so picked over. I don't think they've restocked anything since I've moved here, and I've lived here for almost 4 years now. But apparently, for some reason, MAC is having a counter in CVS now. Oh wait, look at this. There's an update. This is from Trend Mood. Oh my god, this is so much. This is drama. This is happening live right now. I'm like, excuse me. Actually, is this one on? MAC confirmed that CVS is not an authorized retailer, but they have stands with lip pencils, lipsticks, lip gloss, powder kiss liquid lip, setting spray, and a lip primer. What is going on? What do you mean? MAC Cosmetics confirmed that CVS is not an authorized MAC retailer. Wait, the drama. What is going on then? What's the dealio? Why is there a MAC? Because I mean, you can see, you have it here. Why am I? Forget you saw that. Why do I see this in between toothpaste and what is that? Meal? What is that? I don't even know what that is, but they're like stuck in between, and there's just, where did they get it? Is this a stolen display? Is this fake? Is it counterfeit? Is this just a store that decided to do this? Wait, who's getting fired? Who's getting sued? This is the drama I want. I don't want to hear any drama about brand owners or like beauty gurus or who said what. This is the drama I want. Okay, Trend Mood is saying this is not a fake pic. Somebody found it in stores, but MAC Cosmetics confirmed that CVS is not an author. Then what is it? Oh my god, people are speculating in the comments, and this is a drama I'm here for. So somebody is saying, I call BS on Mac saying CVS is not an authorized seller. How and where does CVS get these towers and products? Certainly not Ulta or Target. They got them straight from Mac. I think someone realized this was a bad move for their image. And then the other one is saying, are you serious? Do you know how easy it is to manufacture fake cardboard displays and do products? That is true. That is true. And that's why I'm like, are they selling like counterfeit product? If this was authorized, you'd be able to shop it via the website or app, and you can't. Again, very, very valid. And then someone was commenting, so you think CVS is just selling fakes, which is illegal out in the open? That's like them selling weed on the shelves and thinking they won't get caught. Again, the plot thickens. The plot thickens. This is a story that I will be following. What do you think? So this is what I think. I think, me speculating like the little tinfoil hat is going on. I think that this was a local CVS that was able to buy this, and it's probably not fake, but it's like overstock or something, and they were able to buy it and they put it into the store, and they didn't realize that they were going to breach a lot of contracts doing it, because of course you can't just sell Mac in a store without having an authorization contract, like stuff like that. I think it was a local CVS owner that made a mistake, and they're now probably paying for it, and I am so excited to see where this is going. I want to know where this is. Which one is this? Some people are saying this makes me sad. Some people are saying this is so exciting. This is what I was thinking. Someone definitely fabricated this. CVS Normac is not going to put the display between the breast milk and the hairspray. Sent me. What do you think? Give me your thoughts down below. Okay, let's leave that for a bit and let's head into something else. That was truly super, super interesting. And speaking of more drugstore makeup, E.L.F is coming out with the limited edition Glitzshow Eyeshadow Sticks. They are 6 shades, $8 each. The stick is very small. That's what she said. I'm used to them being big. That's also what she said. I'm just used to them being a little bigger. I'm kind of wondering about how much product is in here. It's definitely a grower and not a shower. I do like some of the colors. The So Gleamy, the periwinkle blue looks very, very pretty. I'm wondering about how much product is in these crayons. I definitely need to go into the website and look, because it is surprisingly small. Ooh, I forgot to say as well, Kayali, I think this is a new fragrance from them. This says, meet your new go-to. This is Musk 12. It is the perfect base to layer. It's a soft, sensual, and sheer. And I think this is supposed to be one of those skin close fragrances that you can either use, and it's probably going to be one of those, you know, smells like warm skin, but you can layer them and warm up other fragrances as well. I think it is really smart of Kayali to release something like this, because all of their fragrances are kind of bold and in like, it's kind of their like scent DNA to be very like bold and there and visible and very typical Kayali. I think it's really smart for them to come out with something like this. This one has lotus flower, jasmine, freesia, musk, vanilla, sandalwood. Oh, it says our first Kayali.com exclusive, and it's shipping to US and UK mainland only, with more countries added soon. I have no idea if this is gonna launch, if they say exclusive because it's launching there first, or it's not going to launch at Sephora at all. I have no idea. I have actually ordered from the Kayali themselves, and I got really good customer service ordering from them. I do get PR from Kayali, but I don't tend to get every launch. So since this is a Kayali exclusive, I don't know if I'm going to get this or not. Usually these skin close scents are not perfect for me, but I do think this makes perfect sense for the brand. We need to talk about this new Kylie collection by Kylie Cosmetics. This is definitely a big nod back to the 2015, 16, 17 era, with all of she's even wearing like her own old picture with her from Snapchat, with the Snapchat filter with the little doggo, and it's like old pictures. I think it makes 1,000,000% sense to release something like this. Isn't she releasing a single as well that's King Kylie? Am I totally like making this up? It could be just a bad dream that I haven't woken up from yet, but I feel like there is a single as well, so maybe this is like part of the marketing campaign. A lot of celebrities will definitely use things like this as merch or to help the marketing campaign of something else. Or maybe the single is to help market this because she probably makes more money from makeup than she will do from music. But this is going to be a lip glaze in 3 shades, matte lip kits, oh my god, in 4 shades, loose powder highlighter. I'm telling you, 2016 is freakishly back. A brush and a holiday eyeshadow palette. And the holiday eyeshadow palette is an all shimmer palette with kind of like almost like Y2K glitter glimmer shadows. You know, the ones you were supposed to put them from the lash line all the way up to the brow. You were not doing it correctly if the shimmer was not just one block, like your entire lid space up to the brow was filled with the color. So I mean, in that sense it kind of makes sense, but I am not interested in this. Not that I have anything against Kylie Cosmetics, it's just not a brand that interests me. I will say I've tried a couple of things from the brand. I didn't hate the quality, but I also wasn't wowed enough either by the quality, the color choices, or the packaging. Packaging is very lackluster to add Kylie Cosmetics as a brand to review. I will say, people keep ragging on the brand, but it is one of the most talked about brands on social media, and she's probably laughing all the way to the bank still. Speaking of the Kardashians, Kim Kardashian has now announced publicly that she did buy back KKW Beauty, and then she rebranded it and she got rid of it. I don't know what she's doing, but now it's getting under the Skims brand and it's going to be Skims Beauty. People have kind of speculated about this, and Kim has also alluded to the fact that she might be doing this, but now she's openly spoken about it, that it is going to come back as Skims Beauty, and she says it's going to be the original KKW Beauty that you know and love. It's going to come back with Skims, but I also don't know if the ship has sailed. I don't feel like Kim Kardashian is as much talked about or hyped as she used to be. There's more of a status quo around her. She just kind of exists, and I don't feel people are that excited about neither Kardashian at this point. I also feel like KKW Beauty didn't really bring anything to the table that other brands are not bringing, maybe even better at this point. I feel like it was that like trusted neutrals that I honestly think that maybe Makeup by Mario, which was her makeup artist, is doing but better at this point. So I just don't know if there's really a space for it. But also Skims is doing great regardless of what we think. Again, the numbers from Skims do not lie. They're doing great. So maybe this will be amazing. I also did see this collection. I talked about ColourPop before. I did actually see this collection, and this is the Beauty Creations is doing a collaboration with the Corpse Bride. This one is available for pre-order right now on their app apparently. I'm sure it's going to launch in other places as well. I know a lot of people really love Beauty Creations. I was able to see it because they had a big booth at ColourPop, and I will say, from what I saw, I think they're probably doing solid formulas, but some of the packaging didn't feel like some things that I would want to like collect and own. And I also don't love that they keep doing eyeshadow palettes with cheek products in there. That's not my absolute favorite. It feels like almost ColourPop, but I don't think they're as successful in creating products that I would like to own as ColourPop. But one of these days, they're gonna release something where I'm gonna be like, yes, absolutely, sign me up. This one I'm actually really interested in, and this is from About Face, and they're coming up with 3 new vinyl effect eye gloss. It's an eye gloss though. Do I want to have an eye gloss? Because it's a lime green, a smoky taupe, and a terracotta, and I was kind of hoping it was lip glosses. Do you think you can use it on the lips? Because that orange, it's called Salamander. Can you use this on the lips? Did anyone use this on the lips? So this is an eye gloss. I don't like eye glosses. There are eye glosses that are actually formulated so that they don't destroy what's underneath, and so they don't crease. But I have very hooded lids, so when I have them on, even though they don't, you know, totally ruin the eyeshadow under, I feel it when I'm opening and closing because of my hood. So it's more a tactile disadvantage for me. I want to quickly mention 2 upcoming indie launches as well. One of them is from Give Me Glow Cosmetics, and they said, "Hi dolls, happy Wednesday. We wanted to hop on and let everyone know we're still around." And they are going through a rebrand, and they were showing some upcoming Dream Matte blushes from their upcoming blush line. They're streamlining a little bit and doing new packaging. So they're doing the pinks, the warm tones, and the muted roses, 6 shades each, and there's going to be a palette, and there's also going to be singles. It seems like the rebrand is going to be launching at Black Friday, because they were talking about getting ready for Black Friday in here. So maybe it's time again to get some more things from Give Me Glow. I know they had those cream blushes that launched a while ago, and they had that really, really beautiful like mustard in there. Ugh, such a beautiful color. So I'm excited to see them rebrand and streamline their entire line. I'm excited to see what's coming from them. We also have been able to see the packaging from an upcoming release from Klarity Cosmetics, and this is called The Other Side, which seems to be very like, if it's the same color story in the inside as the outside, with the dark murky blues and purples with a little bit of like orange, I would love that. But I also know that not every brand is like that particular about having the shades on the outside be on the inside as well. I know Klarity Cosmetics just recently paused their affiliate program. You used to be able to use code Angelica with Klarity and get some money off. I think they paused their affiliate program for now. If they put it on again, I will let you know once you can use my code there again. There's also a new product from REFY. This is the Satin Liquid Lipstick Pen. I think it comes in 5 different colors, and this is a new product, $28. This is launching October 16th. Is that now? When is that? Is that soon? Is that now? I have no idea. Can I just say, I don't know exactly what this kind of an applicator will do. And also this picture here, this one, that looks like I'm about to be demonetized. Maybe I've been reading too many smutty books, but like, what is that picture and why are we showing that? It's an interesting concept, but I'm wondering if this applicator will help or just be annoying. There also is an upcoming fragrance from Jo Malone. Well, it says new at Sephora, so I guess it's available now. This is the Spiced Apricot Cologne. Okay, Jo Malone is a hate and love brand for me. I hate some of the fragrances they do. They are so deep into florals and just sugary things sometimes, but then they do something different and it's just so amazing. This one is a warm and spicy with woody spices, apricot, sandalwood, and vanilla. And I feel like this could be good, but it depends on how sweet it is. It says a sensual woody scent with a velvety warmth, wrapped in the spirit of the evening as warm sandalwood and the richness of vanilla make merry. Cardamom. I love cardamom in fragrances. I really want to sniff this one. I have a sneaking suspicion that I might love it. Will I blind buy though? I don't know about that. Okay, let's end with talking about the fact that Ulta Beauty has launched their own marketplace, kind of like the Amazon marketplace, where you can sell on Amazon but still ship from your own warehouses, which is technically making it's technically making Ulta into a drop shipper. Okay, I said what I said. So last week I talked about there was a couple of brands who was launching at Ulta, but you were quick to let me know because I had totally missed this, so I had to go in and read up about this. It isn't shipped from Ulta, like Sigma, for example. It isn't shipped from Ulta. I don't think you can use Ulta coupons or points on it, if I'm not totally mistaken. It is actually shipped from the brands, not only Sigma, other brands as well. It is part of the marketplace new initiative, and it's shipped from the brands themselves. You can just buy it on the Ulta platform. So basically, it's almost like Ulta is getting in a cut of the profit from these brands in exchange for the brands being able to market themselves and being visible on the Ulta website. I find it fascinating. And a lot of brands have seen success with launching at Amazon because of the visibility. And I am wondering if this is the right way to go for brands. If it's better to share your profits, because you don't have to give 50% to Ulta, of course, because if you are sold in Ulta and in Sephora, I think the margins that Ulta and Sephora are asking for are between 50, I actually think it's 50%, okay? They want 50% of the profits. So you have to fix that with margins somehow. Apparently with this new marketplace, So Ulta Beauty's e-commerce site has over 100 brands that was previously not carried in store or online. And it seems like a lot of brands or retailers are going in a similar way when it comes to these kind of marketplaces, because it is an easy way for them to showcase more brands but not have to actually buy in the products and share in the profits like that. And it seems like they are looking for a 15 to 20% fees plus 8 to 15 in retail media costs. So basically it's them getting the profit for just showing these brands on the website without having to deal with any of the actually carrying the stock, the warehouses, the cost with that, the shipping, or any of that. I find it fascinating, and I wonder if this is the way to go, because it seems like the fees are pretty high. So I do wonder if this really is the best way to go. Like a brand like my brand, I don't think I could afford something like that without raising the prices of my products. The margins are not as great as people think, especially when you are a smaller brand, because you do have to pay for all of these things yourself, shipping and packing and all the lab costs and the marketing and all of the website, the domain, all of this comes out of the prices of the products. So I wonder if this is the way to go, and I am dying to hear what brands that have been part of this initiative, if they're gonna stay with it, if they think it's worth it. I am interested to see how this is going to go, because I do think that it is a good thing to try and grab back a bit of the market from Amazon. That I don't ever think that that's a bad idea, because a monopoly is never good. But I also think, and I say this with love, I also think that sometimes it is in the consumer's interest, because sometimes people are like, why are brands from indie brands so much better than brands from Sephora? It's because they don't have to share their margins with Sephora. So they can instead put the cost into the quality of the product. A lot of times, making good quality product comes down to the cost of the product and the ingredients, but also how many you're making. So a lot of affordable brands, they're able to make really good products because they're making so many of them, or because they own a lot of the product chain, like ColourPop. So I am intrigued to see where this is heading, and if this is gonna affect the quality of some of the smaller brands too, because they might also have to cut some corners to be able to afford those kind of margins. Or maybe it's just gonna, I don't know, maybe it's just gonna make people discover new brands as well. But if you ever want to support a brand, the best thing you can do is always to shop it from the brands themselves. Again, I realize that's not possible for everyone, and maybe not even doable or preferable for everyone, but I do wonder what's going to happen with the quality of products if we keep adding even more and more middlemans in between that want a piece of the cake without actually contributing to the quality of the product. Don't sue me, but I said what I said. Okay, that was everything that I wanted to talk about this week. Let me scooch back to the side. I'm gonna go off and edit this, and then we'll see if I end up doing something fun for tonight. I hope you're having an amazing day. Don't forget the Cosmic Beauty launch is today, Friday. It's happening today, in case you were interested in that one. Don't forget to check back on the video if you want to see even more thoughts about the collection. Again, thank you so much, Factor, for sponsoring another video on my channel. Don't forget to check them out at the top of the description box down below to check out the offer that they have and to check out all the great meals that they have. Yeah, I hope you're having a great weekend, and if you are watching this and you're actually attending the Creator and Friends Halloween party in Austin tomorrow, don't judge me for my costume. We're doing a group costume. Me and my husband and Lisa, we're a trio, okay? I said the Three Musketeers first, and they're like, no, that's too lame. So we're going for something even lamer. Yeah, can't wait to show you. Don't judge us too harshly. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Like and comment if you want to support the video, and I'll see you real soon in a new video. Bye.